Well, very pretty here in Beetham, isn't it?
Now, if you're taller than 6'6",
You're in a bit of trouble, aren't you? Yeah, except it's width, so you're probably alright. Yeah. If you're wider than 6'6", believe me, being caught in that is the least of your problems. Blackburn. This is Blackburn.
Blackburn Rangers.
Blackburn Rovers is the team.
Rovers.
A nice day with a lot of potholes. Yes, as the famous Beatles song said. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. I've got it coming on my video. Bikes in the banqueting room.
Wow, we're going to enter a new land today, a majestic land. It's a wonderful place. It's got majestic mountains, tranquil glens, beautiful purple heathers covering the hillside.
Midges with teeth, that's
right. Of golden honey and a steaming beautiful food. In fact, it's so wonderful.
Where are we going?
That when God created it, the angel Gabriel turned round to God and went, "Hey, big man, do you not think this place is a bit good? Like just one people." And he went, "Aye, you're right there, Gabriel. But you want to see the bastards I've gave them for neighbours." So I'm not going to promise you a joke every morning, but I couldn't resist.
Oh, come on!
They put up flags and everything here in Lochmaben to welcome us, but unfortunately the crowds have left due to our late arrival. They were expecting us about midday and we've turned up about 4. For the only time I'm videoing the meal this time because it's part of I normally only do the stuff on the road. Yeah, very impressive gravel rash, healing beautifully. Oh come on, look happy, Sue. It's my video camera. It's my video camera. Filthy joke, I hope. So I'm just videoing dinner. And Sean being, antisocial and hunched over his phone.
Sean's working out when we're looking at hills.
You're looking at the hills. I heard you were trying to slow them down with whiskey today. You're here, have a seat. Yeah. So I don't get the chance. The only time I can get the fast group is when they're sitting down. You guys, I get quite frequently. The fast group only if they're sitting down. That's the only time. Or that 10 seconds I've got before I'm here and they go and disappear. That's it. They do.
I think you've got your voice.
Oh come on, try and look happy. That was pretty forced.
I need a haircut.
Do you? No, you need a body transplant. And if my voice sounds a bit strange, it's because this is a very bumpy road and it's making me go, oh. The joy of the open road, the birds in the trees, the cars going past at 65 to 70 miles an hour.
Right, cool, so well done, make it to day 10. To give it its full name, Lumpy Bumpy Grumpy Day 10. You'll find out why it's called that over the course of the day, I'm sure.
On what seems to be, I think, the old A road, before they put in a bypass. And we go down the A road, which is much, much quieter, though, as you can see, not in a fine state of repair. Terrible bloody. It may not look much to you, but from Vic and my perspective, this is a lovely road, smooth with low rolling resistance. We couldn't ask for more. We're much more concerned about that than the gradient, because we've had so much time on roads that make our bums sore. So this is a very expensive bike yard. I mean, most of these bikes worth a couple of £1,000 a piece. Would you say many of them? Possibly more. So mine's probably the cheapest. Possibly yours is the cheapest.
No, mine's the cheapest.
Yeah, but yours is a renter.
Mine's a renter.
So it's not surprising yours is cheap.
But it gets you.
Absolutely, it does.
So this must be.
That must be seriously expensive.
Seriously expensive.
Full carbon. Amazing, amazing it hasn't ripped those tyres to pieces, isn't it?
And if I got onto it,
I wouldn't do any better than doing that.
As we're going through that, and as Liz started this yesterday, far be it from me to make disparaging remarks about the locals. But if you are approached by any locals or Weegies, when you're in Glasgow, there's a few do's and don'ts. Okay. Don't try and engage them in conversation because you won't understand the word they say. You might have don't make eye contact, that could be interpreted as aggression. Okay. What you want to do is just smile and nod politely and just back away. And then I'm sure they'll leave you alone. They'll get bored and see something shines on. So that's the do's and don'ts.
Okay, Hamish, if you could oblige me by riding into the canal at this point. No? Are you sure? We'd make hundreds of pounds on you've been framed if you went into the canal at this point.
However, you will see the brew van at the top of the hill for miles and miles and miles before you get there.
This is coming out of Bridge of Orkney, and if you look at that, just in the top left-hand side, there's a terribly small red dot, which is the brew van, and then we've got to go all the way up that hill and up that road to get there. So encouraging. Oh well, all part of the joys of going Land's End to John O'Groats on a bicycle.
Eat in the room of dead things. There is every conceivable animal stuffed, pinned to the wall. So you'll see what I mean anyway.
Does that include cyclists?
Yes, that includes the last jogger that tried to give up at this point.
So this is lunch in the famous Room of Dead Animals, Green Laddock. Ooh, some very manky taxidermy here.
7:30 basically.
That's pretty bad. I've got this strange thing going on again, where I'm clearly going uphill, and yet I'm maintaining a solid 16 miles an hour. Maybe I've got a massive tailwind. Maybe that explains it. But it certainly seems a damn sight easier than it should be, which is not something one often says when one is cycling in this Highlands. So this is the official oh wow spot for Glencoe. It's pretty oh wow. Wow! Too many cars. I know. Well, Brian, we've just stopped to check because we've just come off a main road and it isn't going upwards, and therefore it must be the wrong road. Because according to Brian's paradigm, whenever we come off the A roads, it's always up. So this is down, therefore it must be wrong.
No, but it said Craighill.
Forget. Paul, was that your bottle?
Yes. No, this time.
You hit a bump and it shot across the road into the bushes. That's why I was so far behind it. Across the road, get it out the bushes and come back.
You're a very thoughtful person, sir.
The car just missed it.
After lunch, we've got the big climb of the day.
The record is 25 minutes and I'm going to be nowhere close to that, and that's entirely fine with me. I'm just going to try and see if I can manage this without walking. Okay, that's about 20 minutes gone and the first of the 3 sections done. That's the second of 3 parts done. Ooh, there's another bit of hill to go, so actually I was optimistic on that flattish bit. That was actually the middle and not 2/3 of the way through. This is 2/3 of the way through. This unfortunately is a down, which presumably means there's another up. Yes, you can see it just over there. I think I can see the clear now. Getting people to do this Land's End John O'Groats in the wet, oh, must be vile. Absolutely vile. Well, this must be the top because I can see a load of cyclists hanging around, some of whom I recognise.
They got a puncture short from the end, didn't they? They couldn't get a car through. That's a nice moment.
Oh, sharing the love.
Those that are staying at Altnahara, 7 miles further down the road, there's a nice...
I'm videoing this. But I'm just going to say how bloody lucky we are, really, aren't we? We've had really one morning of slightly manky weather, and other than that it's been like this all the bloody way, and it's supposed to be like this again tomorrow.
It'll be hotter.
Hotter tomorrow. But there's always another climb until we get to John O'Groats, because everybody knows John O'Groats is uphill from Land's End. So really the train ride home should be free because clearly it won't cost them anything in fuel. Well, that was a nice lunch. Bridge Hotel at Bonnat, and I also enjoyed having lunch with our bikes amongst the washing. Safe roads in Scotland. This is the main A836 to Tongue, which is a single track road with passing places. Exactly a heaving metropolis, I think we can say.
This was a couple of years old.
Now this is what I call a bike shed.
Even straw for my back to see.
There's straw for your bike? Yeah. Straw for his bike to sleep on. So here we are at the Crask Inn, where they're doing sheep shearing.
What's you waiting for, Jeff? Because Brian's here.
Brian, Paul.
They're here.
Right. I'm assuming Mike and Fiona you're going to bring later.
No, they're coming as well.
Are they coming as well? Are they caught up that much?
Yeah, they're not far off. I've forgotten about that. They're not far off though.
Because aren't they down in Lairg as well?
Go down here, turn right, go to the end of the road, turn right and you're there. Yeah. Pretty much.
Thank you.
That's about it really. Got a couple of junctions.
Stop to put my stand up now. You keep on going, I'll catch you up. Keep on trogging. We go. Hold on. Sue, come on, I'm standing in the middle of the road here, Sue. Yay.
Pressure. Take pressure.
No pressure, take your time.
Okay, off Sue goes. Okay. Yay. Wagons roll.
No overtake this Sue and I'm going with Paul.
Yeah.
Coming in, I've got my video to hand.
Hey Heather. Hello. Who's that? And then two miscreants at the end. Sarah, smiling away. Come on Johnny, I've been standing in the road in the middle of the road for too long now. You've got to come past me, come on. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. That's it. Good man. Good man. Thank you. John O'Groats. In the sunshine with the wind behind us. How good does it get? I'm just going to go across everybody this time, okay? Well done everybody. We all got here. Yay! Yay! Well done. And I got here too.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Thank you, Phil. It's been a pleasure.
I've never seen anyone do it on a machine like yours before. Probably never will again.
You probably never will again.
No, I doubt it.
You couldn't have
done it without you, man.
Oh, you can.
It's the equivalent of Land's End to John O'Groats on a Brompton, I can tell you. Yeah. And now there's going to be the ceremonial pouring away of the really rather disgusting electrolyte solution I've been drinking for the last 2 weeks. And if I never have to drink this stuff again, it'll be far, far too soon. And there it goes. Just to give you an idea of how deep the tan is from all the cycling. But very, very uneven, of course.
However, we decided in the end to go for the best dropping off dad on the climb. Couldn't quite separate it. It was a draw. So, pension Rob.
Cheers. Or as we should say, Slange of
Slange of